somewhere in the factory. The young man who works at this factory, named Baek Yisu, is receiving a call from someone. It turns out the call came from his brother, who wanted to ask for meat. It looks like Yisu is busy at work. The factory workers are busy with something. It turns out they weren't busy as factory workers, but something more horrific. He immediately confirmed to his brother whether or not he would come to the meeting. But suddenly someone came out of the back door of the truck. A man named Lee Yongkyol, North Korean Force Unit, appears. He looks angry at someone. He had injured one of Yisu's friends. Yisu took off his clothes, and they're seen that he was a military man in camouflage. Baek Yisu, Special Force Unit Leader. It seems like Lee's mission is to finish off Yisu. He then started attacking quickly using a knife. But Lee's quick attack was avoided by Yisu. And he started to counterattack using his right elbow. Lee also suffered a wound on his chin. But Yisu's attacks didn't stop there. When his enemy was stunned, he immediately launched right fist. Yisu's heavy punch attack managed to hit Lee, causing him to fall down. He lost instantly and couldn't stand up anymore. After that, Yisu told his subordinates to treat the newbies and wrap the scene up, because now he had to get out of here. Yisu went somewhere to meet someone. But there he was blocked by the servant, because he was not allowed to enter the room that had been booked. His arrival was continuously rejected, because he didn't trust Yisu to be part of the meeting. Suddenly someone came to them, who turns out to be Yisu's brother. Yisu's brother also explained this, that Yisu was his biological brother and he was part of the meeting. This servant began to apologize for his behavior earlier, because he didn't know about this problem. He started to enter the room. He also understands this, because safety is the main thing. On the other side, Yisu's subordinates were having dinner together. It looks like they are all very enthusiastic about this, because they haven't done this for a long time. They regret that leader Yisu is not present in this event. Can see from afar there are several cars coming. Black car of the same type. They were waiting for who would come. Who turned out to be Sir Manager, their boss. He came here to look for Baek Yisu, who apparently wasn't here. And that makes his job even more difficult. Sir Manager took out a gun from his pocket and started shooting. They were all surprised by this. He received orders to destroy them along with Yisu. On the other side, the twin brothers are having a conversation. He offered to do the work together. Baek Dokyung is the name of Yisu's brother. He was confused about what he was doing in that construction uniform. He also explained what he was doing now, namely as military aid to civilians. Dokyun sounded surprised because he had only been a military aid for civilians. It seemed like he didn't want Yisu to do that job anymore. But it makes him comfortable in doing this work. Suddenly someone called Yisu. And he asked Dokyun to be patient, because he had to answer this phone. He started looking for a quiet place to answer the phone. It turned out it was a call from Cheyenne, but there was something strange about Cheyenne's voice. It looked like he was hiding from something. Currently Cheyenne is being attacked by an armed group, and Yisu's subordinates have all lost. He was surprised to hear that. Unknown armed groups still don't know what they're searching. And the one leading the troops was Manager Guang. He had betrayed. He also told Cheyenne to hang in, but Yisu was told to run, because they were looking for him. He was shocked by what was said. He started to worry about Cheyenne's condition. Cheyenne's phone call has also been disconnected. Someone was seen entering the place. He also began to meet servants. But the servant forbade him to enter. Without thinking, that mysterious person immediately finished him off. In the room, Dokyun was seen sleeping. Looks like Yisu has come to that place. It wasn't Yisu, but an unknown armed force who wanted to attack Dokyun. Armed trained troops who seemed to be targeting Dokyun. Yisu ran fast. He was worried about Dokyun's condition. But on the way he met the armed squad. Now their skilled squad will start eliminating Yisu. They started carrying out attacks using knives. But Yisu could anticipate their attack quickly. After anticipating that, he started to deliver powerful uppercuts. Then took the knife from his enemy's hand. Quickly used the knife on his enemy. But they were numerous, a surprise attack came. Yisu managed to avoid the surprise attack from his enemy precisely. After dodging, he immediately caught the enemy's left leg. His face looked scared when he saw Yisu. He started targeting the enemy's legs with the weapon he was holding. Unfortunate incidents occurred. Yisu has succeeded in defeating 2 enemies out of a total 5. And now he will face the remaining enemies. It looked like he was very angry about this incident, which caused him to experience loss and many losses. Simultaneously, the remaining 3 enemies began to attack. With his skill, he managed to fend off the knife attack. Then dodge quickly, can do counterattack. The other also attacked Yisu simultaneously, but he was still able to survive the attack. As a result, his right arm was hit and get an injury. It turned out that other enemies were still hiding, so they carried out a surprise attack from behind. On the other side, it looks like their business is finished here. Manager Guang started asking about Baek Yisu's condition. That a special unit was dealing with him, but for Guang that wasn't enough. What Manager Guang said was true, Yisu managed to beat 1 special unit alone. There he started to worry about the condition of his brother, Dokyun. On Dokyun's side, a battle ensued. It turns out he managed to dominate the fight with his own strength. Because of the actions, their dinner was ruined. 1 special unit sent was also successfully defeated by Dokyun alone. He also heard a voice on the radio saying name Baek Yisu. The sound of a radio message ordering Yisu to finish him. Dokyun kept getting this message over and over again, until it made him sick. He also cleaned all the remaining spots after the fight. Baek Dokyun, boss of Taisen Tripartite Organization. Now he was really angry, because he dared to deal with him, especially touch his brother. Yisu started to worry about his brother. He ran quickly to immediately check on his brother's condition. It turned out he was fine, and he started asking about this incident from his relation with Yisu. Finally, the true incident was revealed. Dokyun was also surprised when he heard this. He could say Yisu is an informant. Yisu is not an ordinary soldier but an informant, who went to North Korea on a secret mission. Meanwhile, Dokyun is not just a gangster, but the boss of Taisen Inc. Now Yisu wants to be dropped off around here. He didn't want to involve his brother in big danger again. But he planned to drop it off somewhere nice. He here looks angry, because Dokyun looks relaxed and joking. They have reached their destination. He wouldn't just leave his brother in danger. It looks like a funeral has been prepared, they have a good plan. Dokyun wasn't joking this time, and he was serious about this. Yisu, who saw this, was shocked and didn't know what happened. Secretary Dokyun has prepared everything necessary. Plans that have been prepared when new incident occur. He still doesn't understand Dokyun's plan. Unexpectedly, it turns out he has made a scenario about Yisu. Fake condolence news about Yisu. They will give a show to the enemy. Dokyun learned this from the Yakuza about clearing identities, but Yisu doesn't believe this. That's impossible, the plan will go smoothly. Taisen is known as a much greater organization than is known. But right now they are running a scenario about Yisu. And the scenario still looks smooth at the moment. They need a fragment for this scenario to work 100%. The fragment is a witness who came to this funeral. It seemed that there were more than enough witnesses who came. A black car was seen coming to that place. These witnesses looked confused by the arrival of the unknown car. This person is checking Yisu's biodata, because he has a twin. Baek Dokyun, a director, but that's not actually the case. It turns out that he is Kwang's manager, that Yisu's brother, Dokyun, is just a gangster. This witness started knock on the car door. It turned out that there were special forces in the car. They have a mission to open the chest and then check Yisu's condition. They got out of the car. This witness began to see the person coming in inappropriate clothing. Suddenly he immediately attacked the witness. He lost in one attack. They seemed confused by what this strange person was doing. Without thinking, they immediately attacked the strange man. These special forces also attacked them at the same time. They all fight each other. But the witnesses were easily defeated by them. They had all lost to the special forces. They are a special force of Korean spies, who are carrying out a special mission. They immediately went to that place. But Dokyun's subordinates will prevent them from entering this place. The 1 versus 3 battle soon began. He also emphasized that this was a private grave, and could only be visited by those who were notified. He didn't even listen to the bodyguard's words, and immediately punched him hard. The blow didn't work. This man's name is Ha Jinwon, head of security for Taesan Group. He immediately gripped it tightly. Jinwon is too strong for them to beat. The special forces lost in one strong grip from Jinwon. They who saw this immediately lost their courage. But he still attacked the head of security at the same time. Both of their attacks were easily anticipated. He started to grab his opponent, but the other one attacked him from behind. He also managed to punch Jinwon hard. But that doesn't mean anything. He continued to beat Jinwon repeatedly. But it didn't work, and he managed to land a heavy blow on the enemy. After that he immediately grabbed the remaining enemy. But his enemy reacted quickly, and executed a locking movement. He also uses MMA locking techniques. But it didn't work, and he lost physically to Jinwon. He fell and was a little dizzy. It didn't take long for a heavy blow attack to hit the enemy. They all lost in the fight against Jinwon. Manager Gwang, who saw his troops losing, looked angry. His troops were completely useless. He immediately got out of the car and handled this matter. Manager Gwang started to greet Jinwon. He apologized for the incident and was seen taking something out of his pocket. He gave his business card to the security chief. That this was just a misunderstanding, and he came to offer his condolences. Jinwon immediately checked it. And looked at boss Dokyung. He agreed to this, and told him to come in. Jinwon invited Gwang to come in. He saw a photo of Baek Yisu displayed in that place. He was a little doubtful about what happened to Yisu. Before that, they had talked to each other about Yisu's team being betrayed by manager Gwang. Dokyung suggests that Gwang be finished off right then and there, but Yisu refuses. For the manager Gwang, let him handle it himself. Now he disguises himself as Dokyung. He started to take out a weapon. Then told manager Gwang to talk elsewhere.